Okay, it's on it.
Live.
Hello everybody and welcome to our Friday Hangout. As always, we're going to be talking about cricket. Today we have a few new people and I'd introduce you to everybody here. First, starting with Puneet. Hello Puneet.
Hello Simar, how are you?
Very good. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Hi everyone.
यार आप एक काम करो ना, आप एक काम करो, देखना फटाफट 10 लौटना उसके
There's Keshav.
दो
Hey, Simar, कैसे हैं आप?
मैं अच्छी हूँ. आप बताइए. How are you?
बस बढ़िया. Looking forward to your hosting today.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you took it up last time. Imam. Hello.
Hey Simar, how are you doing?
Very good. Very good. How are you?
Doing good. Looking forward to your hosting and also the semi-final.
Thank you. Yes, yes. And you're looking very fresh today, I must say.
Oh, thank you so much, Simar.
We also have Arvind. Arvind? Okay, Arvind is missing in action right now. And we have Umesh with us today.
Hey Simar, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Doing perfect?
It's so good to have you here.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful to see you as well.
And there's Sunny.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
Sunny.
Yeah,
Sunny.
Hi,
How
sir.
are you, Sunny?
I'm fine and looking forward to the semi-finals.
Awesome, awesome. So let's start with the semi-finals. Percy, it's a very exciting match. What is everybody's initial first thought on the semi-final? Let's start with Umesh.
To me, it's 10 versus Virat Kohli. Whomsoever wins the battle will take the game.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Sunny, what do you have to say?
For me, it's Neil Steen versus Rohit Sharma, and I want to see Ajinkya Rahane opening with Rohit Sharma.
ये रोहित शर्मा का क्या चक्कर है? Sunny is always
I don't
favoring him somehow.
No.
शिखर धवन का.
Actually, रोहित शर्मा का किसी को कुछ नहीं पता है. रोहित शर्मा को खुद नहीं पता है कि वो क्या है. किसी को भी नहीं पता है.
Puneet, what do you think? What is your first thought on today's match?
Actually, I think it's South Africa's pace battery against India's spinners.
Spinner. Awesome.
It would be match between South Africa's fast bowling and India's spin bowling.
कौन बोलता है कि ये रोहित शर्मा नहीं चलेगा? दिखाओ.
रोहित शर्मा खुद कह रहा है कि वो नहीं चलेगा.
Hello, Jay. How are you?
आज पता चल जाएगा कौन रोहित शर्मा है और वो क्या कर सकता है. He is the future captain, guys. Don't forget that.
But I think उसने तो खुद के लिए एक नई जॉब भी ढूंढ ली, एस्ट्रोलॉजर की.
कौन सी?
एस्ट्रोलॉजर की.
एस्ट्रोलॉजर. अच्छा, वेरी गुड. वेरी गुड. बहुत जरूरत पड़ती है वैसे आजकल मैचेस के बीच में एस्ट्रोलॉजर्स की.
एस्ट्रोलॉजर की.
क्योंकि उसको खुद का भविष्य पता ना, जिसको खुद का भविष्य नहीं पता वही एस्ट्रोलॉजी करता है.
इमाम भाई क्या बोलते हो?
जय, मैं ये बोलूंगा कि I think South Africa have to beat two opponents today. One is going to be India, of course, the team they're playing, and they have to overcome their own fears. The second opponent will be their own fears, their own history, which they will be carrying with themselves. You know, every big tournament you've seen South Africa reach the semi-finals and then they choke. And I think that is one thing they're going to really watch out for. If it's down to that tense moment, the finale where, the 20 is required of 2 overs, South Africa chasing, will they be able to do it? The past history, recently they did not, go after the target in the first test match played in South Africa, just thinking they might lose the test match. So I think these are the ghosts, these are the fears that South Africa would have to battle along with a fantastic Indian team. So I think that will be a bit too much to, too much to look for. So I think India is going to win this handsomely.
So chokers will choke again, is what you're saying?
I hope they do, because if you've seen
But they never let you down at all. They've done it every time, so you don't have to worry about it. I mean, you can bet on the India side today, right? Very easily.
Absolutely, not easily, but I think it's going to be a tough game. Having said,
I'd like to comment on that. Basically,
yeah, go ahead, Ramesh.
Yes, go ahead, Ramesh.
I would like to comment on that. I agree that South Africa has choked on a couple of times, but they have never faced India. Basically, Indian bowling will make sure that their batting does well.
Yeah, that will be the difference, na. This time they will choke against India.
No, I'll yeah, just to add to that, Simar, what Umesh mentioned, I think I'll just take your mind back to the last T20 World Cup, where India played South Africa, where India had to beat South Africa by a good margin to qualify for the semis. And in that game, South Africa required 2 of the last ball. And Lakshmipati Balaji bowled Morne Morkel, and we won the match by 1 run. That was the last year's T20 World Cup I'm talking about. So I think it's not just India, it's about, Umesh, when South Africa plays their cricket and it gets down to a knockout game, that's where they definitely have some players which are missing who can cool the situation completely. So AB de Villiers, apart from AB de Villiers, I don't see anybody who can come up and do well for South Africa in a big match scenario. And in the last few occasions, AB de Villiers have failed himself in big matches. So I think I'll not be surprised if India really beats South Africa at their own game. By if there are seamers, if there is a green track, then even we have capable bowlers to exploit it.
That makes sense.
Simar.
That's a good point. What about? Wait, hang on. There's too much noise here.
I think we need to mute Sunny.
Yes, please, let's mute Sammy. Sorry, but yes, now we're back to normal.
Okay, Simar.
Coming back. Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me, Keshav.
See, if we talk about today's game, these two teams till now they have played in a very contrasting manner. India has been very smooth, steamrolling opponents and making for some boring cricket, one-sided cricket, and they have been unbeaten. But on the other hand, South Africa have played a bit like Pakistan, coming into in the tournament and playing under different captains and somehow finding momentum where it has begun, to matter, because Dale Steyn in that last over against New Zealand, and sneaking a very small 6-run win against the Minnows Netherlands. So one of the very interesting facts here is the only time South Africa has won a semi-final and won any tournament was Champions Trophy, that back in 1998, and that too coincidentally in Bangladesh. So I think they will be trying to repeat the history here, and the only time they won the semi-final, and they went on to win the final as well at that time. And the other fact here I would like to add here, is that India have never lost a semi-final under MS Dhoni. So that is also one of the
That's the luck factor. That's a luck factor. I wanted to come to the point of the weak people in our team. So we know that South Africa has not been on a strong foot of late, but who are the weaklings in our team that can sort of adversely affect our match?
Right now, the only weakling I see is one of the openers, Shikhar Dhawan, because he failed in the opportunities given to him. And Ajinkya Rahane just got one game and he scored some 19 odd runs. So I don't think Dhoni will again go with Ajinkya Rahane, because he likes to stick to a winning combination, and when Shikhar Dhawan comes in, it gives India right-left combination as well. And they have got Imran Tahir as well, who is a leg spinner. So I think left-handed batsman would be more comfortable playing him. So I think India will still go with Shikhar Dhawan, but that is only the weak link I see.
The weak link. Imam, who do you think is our weak link?
To be very honest, I do not see a weak link, Simar, in our team. I think we've been playing fantastic.
No, that's not the spirit. That means Imam Bhai needs touches.
No, I'll tell you. The reason why I say that is because just now Shikhar Dhawan was spoke about. I think he is a big match player for me, Simar. Along with Yuvraj Singh, even if Shikhar plays today, I think you'll see a different player altogether. because as far as I know, Shikhar Dhawan, he's a very proud cricketer. He's failed throughout the tournament, and I am sure that he wants to leave a mark. So I think these are the two big games for him. And if Shikhar Dhawan clicks, then there's nothing stopping India then, because with our spin bowling, I don't think South Africa would be able to do a lot. So Shikhar Dhawan, instead of a weakling, today I'll call him a surprise package, and not be surprised if he's
bonus point.
Yeah.
A bonus point. Anybody else has any views on who the weakling could be, if there is any weakling?
Class is
Umesh? Umesh, go ahead.
Also, class is permanent from his country. So Shikhar Dhawan is the way to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
actually,
Puneet?
I want to say something. That only issue in Indian team, what I feel is the second part, because Bhuvi has been doing good, but we have seen actually Sammy has been doing good, but on some point he also failed. And last 2 overs are critical overs. So what I feel, the second fast bowler is the only issue. That's what I feel.
Okay. Okay, going back to yesterday's match. कल का जो मैच था उसका Puneet, what do you have to say about yesterday's match?
Actually, yesterday's match, I think it was 50-50 till the time at the start of the inning, West Indies inning. But then West Indies team lost the momentum, and I think it was if it would have been a full match, then Sammy could have played a little role on that thing. But I still feel it was okay. West Indies losing was fine, because I don't think 80 plus runs in 37 balls was possible when it was 5 off. So Rain just made that match, made that decision earlier. It was, although it could have been a full match, they would have lost. So what I think, it was okay.
ये कौन गाना सुन रहा है? प्लीज बाद में सुन लो गाना. Let us carry on with our hangout.
मैं ये बोलूंगा सिमर, जो भी गाने सुन रहे हैं 2 दिन रुक जाओ. इंडिया वर्ल्ड कप जीतने वाली है, उसके बाद गाने भी गाएंगे और भंगड़ा भी पाएंगे.
फिर अच्छे से सुन लेना, अच्छे से गा लेना. Jay, are you with us?
I'm absolutely with you. हम भी गाना गाएंगे थोड़े दिन के बाद में, 2 दिन के बाद में.
हाँ, हम तो डांस भी करेंगे, भंगड़ा करेंगे. But what do you have to say about yesterday's match?
See, the point is, we don't care about anybody else's match. We are talking about right now India winning, and that's what you're concentrating on. It's okay. The boys can play, the others can just come and go, and it's okay. We are going to win. That's what I know. So I don't care about the other matches at all. Please, rest of the people, please let me know if you guys want to talk about the other matches.
Umesh had a point earlier about yesterday's match. So I thought we'd definitely talk about it.
Yeah. Yesterday's match actually, 2 great innings we saw. One is Chris Gayle, one is Marlon Samuels. I think so they did a big favor to Sri Lanka by the end of the play. Specifically after the start of the first over 17 runs, the way they approached it was absolutely unbelievable. And I think so they have done a big favor to Sri Lanka.
Ramesh, can you be a little louder, because your voice is like...
There's some noise, yes. Yes, okay. Umesh, can you please repeat yourself? We couldn't hear you too well.
Actually, 2 of the best performers from Sri Lankan team were Chris Gayle and Marlon Samuels.
Absolutely.
They favored Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're audible right now, so that's great. Fantastic. Okay, anybody else who wants to give...
I think about the last game yesterday, Simar, the way West Indies played, they actually did a favor to Sri Lanka, because, Gayle scored 3 runs of 13 balls, and Marlon Samuels took some 30-odd balls to score less than 20 runs. So that was, kind of very unexpected and surprising from the West Indies approach. The way they play cricket, even if the rain hadn't happened, I think, scoring 81 in 6 overs, and that too when, a couple of overs are coming from Malinga. So I think they would have lost the game even if rain wasn't there. And Darren Sammy summed it up really well in the presentation. He said that, I think the Almighty wants the 2 great players of Sri Lanka, Kumar Sangakkara and Jayawardene, to play again in yet another game in their last game, and probably the God wants them to win at least a World Cup in these two greats' time.
Yes, yes.
Simar, just to add to
Quite
that,
good. Huh?
I think Sammy here, instead of, I think God smiling on them and all, that's a big statement. I think in a way he's right, but I think the West Indies have brought this upon themselves. I quite agree with Keshav when he said that the target was not so huge for me. 160 was a 50-50 game at the mid innings break, but the way Gale played, I think sometimes Gale overcomplicates things to himself. So Gale's game has to be simple.
Imam, Gale never works in the under pressure games, in the semi-finals. Knockout games, I have never seen Gale, performing good.
No, not just knockout games, Keshav. What I'm saying is, Gale's formula should be simple. He should not overcomplicate things. What his game is, see the ball, hit the ball. That's it. Don't try to play defensive cricket. Don't try to be someone who not he is. So I think that is where he along with Marlon Samuels, there was another player playing for Sri Lanka yesterday, Marlon Samuels. I think he was just going ahead and playing dot balls as if he was playing test match cricket. I think somebody had to go to him and tell him, boss, this is T20 game, it's going to be finished in the next half hour. So I think West Indies, in a way, what I would say is got too overconfident about what they were. They got 82 runs against Pakistan in the last 5 overs. That doesn't happen every day, Simar.
And especially the way Dwayne Smith started it off. There were 17 of just 3 balls. So I think Dwayne Smith had the correct approach, but he was just a victim of Malinga's extraordinary slower ball. But others also had to adopt to those situations. I think Dwayne Bravo was doing good, but he just got out before the rain hit. So pure bad luck, I think.
Cool. Moving back to today's match, which is more important. I'd like to talk about
what is your view about today's game, Simar?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to watch the match. We've booked this table at this awesome restaurant. We're going to sit and watch the match together. There's about 14 of my friends joining in. So there's a big group of 15 people going to watch the match. I'm very excited.
Sipa, I have a question. Are you excited to see match or MSD?
I'm more excited to see Virat Kohli today.
Oh my God!
मेरी दुश्मन तो चली गई ही ना, वो तो है ही नहीं यार. She's not joining us. But अगर वो होती, I would have told her how much MS Dhoni is awesome. But unfortunately not. I wanted to actually find out from you guys, who do you think are the South African guys we should watch out for? Because today they're definitely going to put their best foot forward.
My pick is AB de Villiers and Dale Steyn.
Yes, de Villiers.
De Villiers and Dale Steyn.
And Umesh?
I really fear Faf du Plessis because he has performed very well against India in the past. In fact, in the last year World Cup also, he was the top scorer against India.
Watch out for him. Imam?
Quinton de Kock. I think recently he's got in love with Indian bowling. If you see what happened in South Africa, he kept on scoring centuries as he was having a walk in the park. So I fear Quinton de Kock coming into form. The mental mindset would be, okay, this is a team I have played brilliantly against quite recently, so there's no reason why I cannot do it again. So I'm just hoping that India don't bring Quinton de Kock to form and create problems for themselves. So pace of the ball should be the way to go. Quinton de Kock loves facing fast bowlers. Take the pace of the ball, open with Ashwin, which Dhoni will do, of course. But play smart, and I'm sure just have to ensure that spin is always on. And one player I would like, I see that South Africa would do well for today is JP Duminy, because he's a left-hander and he's got that variety. So I don't fear AB de Villiers in today's game. I'm sure he's going to fail. Just that I'm just hoping that JP Duminy does not fire.
Sunny?
For me, Dale Steyn, for me, it's JP Duminy, Dale Steyn, and
Kevin Peterson. Kevin Peterson.
Kevin Peterson as well.
हाँ, South Africa का तो है ना यार, सनी वो इसका favorite actually, नहीं?
मैं तो
थोड़ा
साउथ अफ्रीका
थोड़ा जितनी बात तेरे को ये भी न्यूज़ मिलेगी कि वो दिल्ली के लिए नहीं साउथ अफ्रीका के लिए खेलने वाला है.
but he actually belongs to South Africa. So good one.
Yeah, he does.
मतलब थोड़ी देर के लिए उधार ले लिया.
उधार लेके रख लिया.
वही उधार लेंगे.
Is Jay still with us? I'd like to know who Jay thinks we should watch out for.
Jay will say Virat Kohli is going to make a double century, right, Jay?
Yeah, come on, guys. I mean, this is what I'm looking for. This is that opportunity to be there in front of the world and 200 runs. Why not? I mean, nobody's done it. Let's do it today for a change.
He's capable. He's very well capable, and I hope he does it.
But Simar,
if Virat Kohli does bigger things in the semi-finals, then what else?
My question to Jay is why is he limiting himself? Why are you just looking for a double hundred, Jay? I think triple hundred would be a great way.
So I'm not looking at double hundred. Last time I asked you guys a question: how can we not make a 400 in in 20 overs? Why is it not possible as well? So it's okay. I'm not limiting to 200. I'm limiting to 400, which is double the number.
I have a valid point. Why is it not possible? I have a valid point. None of the team has made 200 in the entire tournament. So you're talking about a player making 200.
So that is where the greatness comes in. If you are a great person, if you're a great cricketer, you stand out. Like Sachin stood out from the rest of the world. So this is where the standing will come in.
Umesh, we have the biggest example standing out in this hangout, which is Jay. When he can see that 200 runs can be scored by Virat Kohli, and when he's thinking that it can be done, I think that's an example. He's leading by example. Jay, triple hundred.
See, no, triple hundred is not possible. I'll tell you the reason why triple hundred. See, I am talking about the practical situation. There are 20 overs. Each over is 6 balls. Now that basically means that 120 balls total. You've seen that the strike rate can go up to 200 plus.
That is breaking news which you gave us.
Exactly, and few of the no balls and the white balls as well. So you make it 125 to 130 balls. Out of the 130 balls, can't you make 200 runs? One person if he stands in one side, one corner. Come on, guys.
It is pretty easy, huh? Actually, Jay, it's pretty easy, but just has to be
understands
done.
it so easily.
There is one way it's possible. If Virat Kohli's batting is Borivali East. That is the only way it's possible.
So I'll tell you how it is possible. Wait. If the first over happens, the first few balls, the first guy goes off and he comes on batting. ठीक है? 4 ball वहाँ चला गया. उसके बाद में every 6th ball he takes 1 run. After that he comes back and does the batting again. So it's so easy. Come on, guys. So it is like 4 sixes in a month.
I think it is very important for us to also discuss what kind of a pitch which we'll be playing on today. So why don't we get that thoughts from Puneet?
Puneet?
Yes,
pitch के बारे में जरा बात करें.
Yeah, actually, what I think pitch is going to be same as we have seen in the last match. It will be little pacey as well. It will spin as well, and it will be a 140-150 pitch. If India scored more than 150, definitely India will win. That's what I believe. Indian spinners are going to play a big role on this pitch, and I heard from some inside sources that India is feeling happy that they are playing on this wicket because this wicket is going to be...
he has an inside information. He has insider information.
Insider sources.
Guys, don't reveal this thing on HO, otherwise...
देखिए, यही वो
Very wrong, yeah. मुझे मेरी नौकरी से निकाल देंगे अगर if you have inside sources and you are here.
Yeah. Anti-cricket team will be in my house.
ध्यान से देखिए, यही है वो इंसान जिसकी सबको तलाश है.
This is the boy. यही सारे scandals के पीछे है पुनीत.
No. Who had scandals?
स्कैंडल के पीछे है कि सैंडल के पीछे है? Come on, side first.
No. I am in front of scandals.
Simar, what I think.
और स्कैंडल के पीछे चला जाएगा. Yes, Imam.
Coming back to the pitch, Simar, I think the fact that it rained so much last night. If you see that there was water all around, I think that has. And I saw Sanjay Manjrekar's pitch report in the ladies match, and he showed some live grass which has come up. I think that will be a bit of a help to keep the pitch together, and it will be a beautiful batting track. So I think the expected score till yesterday, where we could have, the fast score as we call it, would have been 150 to 160. But I think the 20 runs will come into the factor today because it will be an even more better track because it will hold together and the bounce will be really good in terms of playing shots. So I think 180, 170 to 180 is what teams batting first should aim for because those extra 20 runs will give them a lot of advantage in the final outcome of the game.
That's true. Imam, do you think we'll, as usual, go in and field first and then chase the total?
No,
why not?
That would be a bit. Till now it's been totally different, Simar. All these while we were, always looking out for dew. But what we have seen lately, and with the rain being in Bangladesh the way it is, I don't see dew coming. So I think batting first in a big game will always be a great advantage because the scoreboard pressure will weigh down the opposition. A couple of dot balls, and that the spectators make noise, and that gets to you. So I think bat first, score as many as possible. Having runs on the board in a knockout game is always crucial.
Great. Imam Baba की विशेष टिप्पणी आ गई. Umesh, can you tell us?
I think so. India might make a mistake on aiming at 150, 160 because they did the same in the last World Cup against Australia and South Africa, and ended up not qualifying to the semi-finals. So I think so they should be at least targeting 180.
Okay, we have Simar going, so
Yes.
I think.
Hello,
Okay,
I'm back.
Those Simar आ गए.
Yeah, two
don't
simple.
mind.
Yes, Umesh.
Say,
We don't mind
नहीं था,
actually.
दो आ गया.
Yeah, we don't mind. Two
दो आ
Simar.
गई.
माँ भाई का डबल खुशी.
Cloning. Double century.
Cloning's
See,
happening here.
she's done a double century today, guys.
I've started the trend now. I've started the trend. Virat Kohli better follow me now.
See, that's exactly the point. Hey guys, you are all assuming that the South Africa will play first. As per somebody's inside sources, what if Amit Mishra starts the overs first and gets them out like 60 runs or 100 runs, below 100 runs? What happens next?
Then Virat Kohli comes in and makes 200.
Yes.
Keshav, would you agree?
Then that is possible.
No, I don't agree with that because South African batting lineup, if you see it, they have got opening pair of Hashim Amla and Quinton de Kock. Everyone knows what is Hashim Amla capable of, and he would play leg spin a tad better than what others played. Amit Mishra. So I think if India bats first, that would be obviously.
आज आमले का अचार खाने में बहुत मजा आएगा. आज देखो आज कैसा उसका अचार बनाते हैं हम लोग आज.
But jokes apart, I was just saying that if India bats first, one of the positives about that would be chasing in a pressure game is something altogether a different thing. If you chase 140 as well, it becomes 160 in a pressure game. And if India bats second, there would be another positive then because India is comfortable in chasing. So I really cannot say what Dhoni is up to. He might see the pitch and he might see the dew factor or the rain factor, and then only he would decide. Probably he would chase because seeing the last game, it rained last night. So when you chase in all those circumstances, the target what you have to achieve under Duckworth-Lewis method. So I think India would be happy chasing today as well.
Duckworth uncle ki jai.
But Keshav, I have a question for you here. So far you said India have been really good while chasing. But the biggest concern here would be the first the games which they have chased, they have not chased more than 130. So I think with the South African batting lineup, I'm sure you're going to get more runs. And chasing in a game, and also I don't think we should ever. In the night sky, you will never be able to see if the rain is coming or not. So I think you should play as if you're playing a whole 20-over game.
I don't think so. There would be that much of a problem in chasing because if you talk about pressure game and chasing, India did chase in the 2011 World Cup final. India did chase in the quarterfinal as well against Australia. So I don't think there would be that much of a problem in chasing under lights.
Now,
Yes.
I want to add something.
Yes.
Actually, I agree with Keshav a little bit. India has done very well in the past, but right now, Keshav, it's going to be a different situation, different story. 2020 is 2020 changes the game in 1 or 2 hours. But Indian team, as Imam said, hasn't chased the target more than 130 or more than 140. So we should keep this thing in our mind.
Yeah,
And we have seen, and listen, and we have seen good teams like Pakistan, West Indies falling when they are chasing. So what I feel, if India bats first and they set a target of 150 or 160, and then what I believe, as South Africa has history of shocking, that thing will come in their mind, and that they will feel more pressure than India. They will be under more immense pressure than India.
I understand that, Puneet, but one of the things there is if you said it's a T20 game and it's altogether a different ball game when it comes to chasing. But if you have noticed Dhoni's tactics when he's playing IPL, the T20 format, there again he likes to chase. If you have seen the knockout games as well, the eliminator or the finals in the IPL, I think he's more comfortable chasing because that's how he enjoys them. He likes to take it to the last over. Sometimes people criticize him about that, but he's more comfortable because when bowling first, he has a clear idea about how to rotate his bowlers. Because when chasing, you cannot really expect a Rana to come in and sneak in a few quite overs. But when another team is batting first, you can get all these people, part-timers, Yuvraj, Rana, and that's what Dhoni loves doing.
But that's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. This time we are playing against South Africa, whom have
I think you are too much underestimated. You have been from the start of the you have been against them, but they have also come to play professional cricket, and I think they are looking a lot more comfortable than what we have seen in the past few years.
केशव पुनीत सब ठीक है ना?
केशव और पुनीत को मारने देते हैं। तो मेरा पॉइंट ये है खाली
कि ये नई लड़ाई शुरू हो रही है।
नहीं लड़ाई नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से what Puneet is saying, Keshav, I'll tell you what he is saying, and I completely agree with him. If you see the game against Netherlands, they scored 146, and Netherlands were almost reaching there. Just that the lack of experience, and also the fact that South Africa beat New Zealand, Steyn defended 7 runs. So I think the confidence of defending is more in South Africa right now rather than chasing. Even in the knockout game which they played against New Zealand, a couple of days, or England, sorry, they went ahead and batted first, and they put up a big score on the board. So when it comes to choking, and when you let's not use the word choking, but it comes under pressure, it's chasing more rather than defending, because defending, you can do a certain thing. You can bowl and hope that the batsman misses, but the batsman has all the pressure because they are expected to hit a 6 if 6 runs is required of 1 ball. So if you go by that theory, South Africa will always love to bat first in today's game, but I think the Dhoni's luck factor will come in today. He's going to win the toss and bat first.
So you think both the captains should be opting to bat first only, whomsoever wins the toss?
Absolutely, because big game.
Because of the conditions, yes.
Absolutely, score on the board is always big.
I think if Faf du Plessis wins the toss, he'll bat. But I think if Dhoni wins, he will bowl first. I think so.
But I believe Edward Lewis has been always against South Africa, and they will keep this thing in their mind. So that's why they will bat first. That's what I feel.
Sunny, are you with us?
I want to say that Dhoni always like to bat first in the pressure situation, as we have seen in IPL also.
That we've established in general. But do you think in today's match, if Dhoni wins the toss, he's going to go and bat first?
Yeah, he's going to bat first, and surely we can defend the target, whichever it is. Like we have defended in Champions Trophy also against England. It was a very small target to chase, but England choked. We know that. And South Africa will also feel the pressure of chasing in the semi-final.
Great. So I think we're all pretty much, except for Keshav, of course, decided that if Dhoni wins the toss, he might just choose to bat first.
Keshav's point is well made in terms of Chennai Super Kings. I agree with him. When
and in general, Dhoni's always preferred to bat later.
Because he has Michael Hussey, he has du Plessis when he's playing for Chennai Super Kings. In India, you don't have that luxury. You have
That is there, but you have to quite agree with the fact that out of all the batting lineups in this current T20 World Cup, India has the best batting lineup. I think you would agree to that. We can't compare Michael Hussey and Faf du Plessis. That's altogether a different case. IPL is not even international circuit, so we cannot bring it here. I just said because Dhoni is captain there as well, and he's captain here as well. So as a personal point of view, I think Dhoni would love to chase. And recently also, when India-Australia series happened,
I think
we chased 350 in 50 overs. So I don't think Dhoni will be having any problem in chasing.
No, I think Keshav has inside sources.
Yes,
Told him that Dhoni
just
will
like
bat
you,
first.
Puneet.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
you're
yeah.
forwarding it to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, he
Achha, your inside sources have gone to Keshav now.
It's not about inside sources. This is just the analysis over the years I have been watching.
No,
That's
Keshav,
what I
we're
feel.
joking. We're
No,
joking.
that I know. But if you talk about inside sources, there are a lot of things coming around. People are saying Sri Lanka gonna win this World Cup because Mahela and Sangakkara are
Hopefully
going
not.
after this.
Hopefully not.
Keshav, if
Hopefully
you remember that I told you in the WhatsApp that India versus Sri Lanka going to be going to be final, and you told it will be India versus Pakistan. That is my inside source.
We said that was our
We'll
gut
get to
feeling.
the finals
We said that was our gut feeling.
I think order, guys. Let's Simmer is saying something. So Simmer, did you find out what Ishant had to say about today's game, by any chance?
Ishant is rather sad right now. Arey, finally he's smiling.
Please call Ishant.
I think he's on call with us. Ishant.
Ishant?
ईशांत शर्मा
बोलो क्या बहुत खुश हो सेमीफाइनल में पहुंच गए इंडिया लेकिन आज पता चलेगा जब इंडिया खेलेगी साउथ अफ्रीका के साथ और वो सीम पे हिट करने के लिए कोई बॉलर नहीं होगा लंबे बॉलर चाहिए भैया अभी तक चला लिया अभी पता नहीं चलेगा जब
तो
इंडिया जब हारेगी
आप क्यों नहीं आए टीम में
अरे मेरे को तो निकाल के फेंक दिया इन्होंने मैं 2 मैच का खराब खेला मुझे बना देते हैं बल्ली का बकरा अरे मुझे बताओ कि अरे टीम परफॉर्म नहीं कर रही है तो मुझे क्यों निकालते हो यार
तो भैया एक ओवर में तो ऐसा ही होगा ना
पूछना चाहते हैं
Ishant, I have a question for you.
बोलो पुनीत बोलो
आपकी चने भटूरे की दुकान कैसी चल रही है
उमेश also has a question.
लगता है लाइन में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है मैं पुनीत का सवाल सुन नहीं पाया कोई और सवाल करो
उमेश
अगर ईशान भैया एक ओवर में 30 रन पिटवाओगे तो ऐसा ही होगा ना
अरे यार बाम मार दिया फॉल्कनर ने अब जान लोगे क्या बच्चे की मेरी क्या गलती है यार एक तो ग्राउंड छोटा था मोहाली जैसे पिच पे पहले मुझे मोहाली पसंद नहीं मैंने धोनी भाई को बोला भी मेरे को नहीं खेलना लेकिन धोनी भाई ने जबरदस्त खिला था और मुझे फॉल्कनर ने पीट दिया तो मैं क्या करूं
अरे वैसे यार ईशान तुम्हें तो फॉकनर को चिढ़ाने का मौका भी मिल गया अभी फॉकनर ने वेस्ट इंडीज के खिलाफ हरवा दिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया को मैच 2 छक्के पड़वा दिए यार
उससे अब पता चलेगा जब वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाएगा
तुम्हारी कैटेगरी का हो गया तुम और मुनाफ पटेल और आशीष नेहरा अशोक डिंडा तुम सब अब एक ही कैटेगरी में आते हो
कैसी बात कर दी तुमने मुझे मैं अभी मैं शो छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ मुझे केशव ने पूछ लिया कि मैं और आशीष मेहरा मुनाफ पटेल सेम कैटेगरी अभी हैंगआउट में नहीं आऊंगा बाय
सेम कैटेगरी इसलिए है सेम कैटेगरी इसलिए कि ना ही उनका चांस आने वाला है टीम इंडिया में और ना ही अब तुम्हारा चांस आने वाला है
ईशान भेज दिया वापस आशीष मेहरा के साथ कंपेयर कर दिया तूने यार
गलत बात है बड़ी गलत बात है
आई थिंक मुझे जोगिंदर शर्मा से करना चाहिए था यार कंपेयर आशीष नेहरा स्टिल बेटर
नहीं आई थिंक केशव का मतलब ये था कि ये सब मिलके एक भेलपुरी की शॉप खोलने वाले हैं पार्टनरशिप में
भेलपुरी तो नहीं खोलेंगे वैसे मुझे लगता है पान वान की खोल लेंगे
Moving on, Jay, I'd like to ask you what do you think about Ajinkya Rahane? Do you think he should be given a chance to play?
I think he should be given a chance. He's a good, nice guy. He should. He's always there giving Panika bottles. So I think he should today drink with some nice glucose and then come here. I mean, come on, the youngsters should be given the chance to perform, and I'm absolute supporter of him. Let him come, please.
Promotion given. Yes.
मुझे जय में रहाणे के पप्पा लगे थोड़ी देर के लिए.
बेचारे को एक तो चांस दे दो खेलने के लिए.
Umesh has something to say.
I have a question in reference to Ajinkya Rahane. I am very surprised on his selection in the World T20 squad. As far as his playing style is concerned, he's very suited to Test match cricket. But his ability, he generally gets a good start, but his ability to pick up the run rate is one thing that has to be questioned. Even in the Asia Cup when he played, his ability to raise the run rate is very bad, and I don't think so. It's good for India.
Umesh, I'll answer you here. Umesh, don't you watch IPL?
Yeah, I do, but the quality of IPL bowling and international bowling is a lot different.
No, but obviously IPL, you know, all the international, all the topmost bowlers play IPL, and Rahane has, of course, you know, Rahane has faced them, and he has been, one of the topmost scorers in IPL for the past 2 seasons. He has been so consistent with Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah. So has been Dwayne Smith.
Sorry.
Yes,
So
Puneet, go ahead.
When it comes to international cricket, you don't get weak bowlers. You very rarely get weak bowlers to, get 20 runs in an over form.
No, but the point you make, of course he cannot make 20 runs. That is why people send him on opening. He's not a number 6 or number 7 batsman. I think if you ask anyone here, I don't think anyone would agree with you that Ajinkya Rahane is not suited to T20.
Keshav, let's ask everybody. Puneet is saying something.
I agree with Keshav that Ajinkya Rahane is the best opening batsman in T20. Yeah, actually, as Umesh said, he cannot score 20-25 runs in an over, but he can hit 10 to 15 runs in an over. That's why he opens up, opens the team, opens for the Rajasthan team, and he's opening for the Indian team as well. And he has just played a very few, I think, 1 or 2 matches, if I am not wrong, in T20 international. So we cannot judge on just one performance or 2 performances. Just
have you not been seeing Asia Cup in the one-day games? Have you not been seeing Asia Cup?
That was not 2020 which that was 50.
If he cannot score in one-day international, if he cannot pick up the run rate, how do you expect him to
Umesh, let me finish. We don't used to hit 20 runs in an over in 50-50. If we are hitting 6 to 8 runs, that's very good run rate, but I believe, and I think everyone will agree on that thing.
What if he's chasing a score
let him
of
play in
around
T20s. Sorry?
What if you are chasing a score of around 170 and Ajinkya Rahane is batting? And
have you ever seen? Let me ask you. Have you ever seen Sachin Tendulkar? Have you ever seen Sachin Tendulkar hitting 30 runs in an over?
I have. Have you not seen IPL? We have seen it so many times. We have.
In IPL he has scored.
आज सब लड़ने के मूड में आए हैं. आज सब लड़ने के मूड में आए. क्या हो गया है?
उमेश और पुनीत इस तरह बात कर रहे हैं जैसा कि अभी इलेक्शन आने वाला है समर. तो मेरे ख्याल से उमेश को आपका टिकट मिल गया होगा, तो अभी उमेश इज गेटिंग वेरी सीरियस अबाउट, और पुनीत तो अपना जिगर का टुकड़ा है, तो ही इज ऑलवेज लाइक दैट स्माइलिंग असैसिन. हंसते हंसते वो गुस्से में हो जाता है. तो मेरे ख्याल से तो मैं ये बोलूंगा सिमर, because I know that you're looking at the watch, we are almost at the end of our show. What I would say, Simar, is we need to strike a balance even in a T20 game. You cannot have sloggers all the while. Ajinkya Rahane is a very correct player, has a fantastic technique. If you see the international T20s which India have played in England, Umesh, he did perform really well. He opened the batting along with Parthiv Patel, and I think he's a very good player when it comes to playing correct shots. And if I'm sure T20 has a lot of place for player like Amla, player like Rahane, who are not great hitters of the ball, but they can find the gaps and find boundaries and keep the run rate ticking. So I think Ajinkya Rahane is a good enough player to be in this side. What we should hope is that if he gets to play in today's game, he's a very good player of pace bowling. So I will not be surprised if he plays well, but at the same time, I'm hoping Shikhar Dhawan gets into the team. So let's hope that India just smashes South Africa and gets into the final, and we all talk about the winning another World Cup on the next week's hangout. With that good part, Simar, what are you going to say about that?
I'm just going to say one last thing. Is there anybody here who thinks South Africa is going to win?
Yeah, I think so.
Astrological predictions that we are trying to have. Keshav.
Keshav says that.
Yeah, I think it would be Sri Lanka versus South Africa at the final.
I think it
Anybody else?
No, I think it would be India versus Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, that we've established. So fine.
Okay, guys,
fine,
I have a small
Keshav.
question for the entire team. People who do not believe that India is going to win, please go and get yourself whatever. Okay, now for the people who are going to be with us, so my question, my question is very simple. How are you going to celebrate the India ka win? Samosa party or whatever party, or are you going to be distributing sweets or pedas, laddus, and what's going to happen? So let me ask people.
Today's win or final win?
पहले तो आज का कर लेते हैं, फिर नेक्स्ट में और अलग कुछ कर
बड़ा अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा. लड्डू और पेड़ा.
10 samosas from me free to the neighbors.
Wow.
To the neighbors or to the hangout?
ये बहुत ही क्लेवर स्टेटमेंट है. नेबर्स हमको कैसा पता चलेगा आपने नेबर्स को दिया कि नहीं? What about the hangout party?
सेल्फी अगले मैच में सेल्फी लेके आने का अपना.
All right. India all the way, Simar. India all the way.
India all the way. Keshav, sorry, but India all the way.
देखो, एक्चुअली मेरा दिल भी इंडिया ही बोल रहा है, लेकिन दिमाग साउथ अफ्रीका बोल रहा है.
My God,
कोई नहीं, दिमाग को रेस्ट कर दो. दिमाग को रेस्ट करा दो. एग्जैक्टली.
दिमाग को म्यूजिक में डाल और दिल को साथ लेके इंडिया को जीता आज के.
चलो मैं दिमाग को अलग रख के मैच देखूंगा.
म्यूट कर दो दिमाग को.
Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you. Any last thoughts, anybody?
Yeah, I have a thought. That you did a fantastic job in your hosting, but you did not give respect to Jack. You did not call him senior citizen. That's the only issue.
Thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Senior Citizen. Thank you so much for being with us. गलती हो गई, आपको इतना रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दिया जितना देना चाहिए था. But thank you Umesh also for joining us today. वोट आपको ही देंगे. आप अलग से इलेक्शन का हैंग आउट करना.
बिल्कुल.
17 मई को इनको वोट देंगे.
बटन दबाएं जरूर.
Thank you Umesh also for being here.
Namaskar.
Thank you.
It was great having you here. Hope you join us again. Namaskar. Jai Bharat, everybody.